Success. Everyone wants it. Most people chase it, yet few truly achieve it. But behind every success story, there's a method. And today we're going to look at the method that top performers like Steve Jobs, Taylor Swift, and Tim Ferriss have followed. They're 10 key principles. And if these principles work for them, they can work for you. I'm Sia, and today I'm breaking down these time-tested strategies. And the best part? You don't have to figure it out on your own. The blueprint already exists. All that's left is for you to follow it. And step 1, it starts right now. The first principle, they focus on what matters most. Most people stay busy. Successful people stay intentional. Steve Jobs understood this deeply. He believed focus wasn't just about what you say yes to. It was about saying no to everything else. He cut distractions, dropped side projects, and prioritized only what truly mattered. Tim Ferriss, the author of The 4-Hour Workweek, took a different approach, but with the same principle. He rejected the work harder trap. Instead of doing more, he worked smarter, identifying the 20% of tasks that drive 80% of results. If you're constantly juggling everything, you're not progressing, you're just staying busy. So take a step back and ask yourself what's actually moving you forward and what's just noise. The second principle, they make decisions quickly and adapt later. Hesitation kills momentum. Successful people don't wait for the perfect conditions. They move. Steve Jobs made bold decisions without getting stuck in analysis paralysis. He trusted his instincts, he moved fast, and if something didn't work, he adjusted, but he never froze in indecision. Taylor Swift operates the same way, reinventing her sound-dropping surprise albums, reclaiming her music. She doesn't hesitate. While others overthink, she's already on to the next move. The real difference between success and stagnation? Speed of execution. You don't need perfect information, you need momentum. If you're stuck, don't wait for certainty, make the call. Even if it's not perfect, you can adjust along the way. Progress comes from action, not overthinking. The third principle, they take control of their mornings. How you start your day shapes everything that follows. Taylor Swift protects her creative time in the morning, before distractions take over. While others are caught up in emails and notifications, she's already working on her next move. Most people wake up and go into reaction mode. Messages, social media, urgent but unimportant tasks. Successful people do the opposite. They take charge of their mornings to think, create, and strategize, not just respond. If you leave important work for later, chances are it won't happen. Energy dips, distractions pile up, and life gets in the way. And if you're short on time, start with 30 minutes. Wake up earlier, set boundaries, and use that time for what truly matters to you. The fourth principle, they train their minds like athletes. Success isn't just about skill, it's about a mindset. Top performers know this, so they train their mind like athletes train their bodies. Steve Jobs practiced daily meditation to sharpen focus and block out distractions. A calm, disciplined mind helped to make bold decisions and stay ahead. Tim Ferriss takes a different approach. He journals each morning, not to document his day, but to clear mental clutter and think through challenges before they escalate. Successful people don't leave their mindset to chance. They build it, they strengthen it and protect it. Most people let their thoughts run on autopilot, filled with doubts, distractions, and outside noise. But when you train your mind with intention, you think clearer, you move faster, and you handle setbacks like they're just part of the process. Principle number 5, capture ideas before they disappear. Great ideas don't show up on schedule. They come in the middle of a walk, a conversation, or even in the shower. And if you don't capture them, they're gone. Taylor Swift knows this. The opening lines of Blank Space came to her months before she wrote the song. She jotted them down, knowing they could be useful later. When it was time to write, she flipped through her notes, pulled out the best ideas, and turned them into a hit. The most successful people, writers, artists, entrepreneurs, They don't trust their memory. They write things down. Not just polished ideas, but half-formed thoughts, observations, phrases, anything that sparks inspiration. If you wait, you'll forget. So start capturing your ideas on paper, in a notes app, or voice memos, because the small thought you save today might be the breakthrough you need tomorrow. The sixth principle, prioritize your health, always. Success means nothing if you don't have the energy to sustain it. Taylor Swift trains before big tours, not just for the performance, but for the endurance it takes to keep going night after night. Tim Ferriss treats sleep, nutrition, and recovery as non-negotiables, because without them, he wouldn't have the focus to create, experiment, or build. Their health isn't an afterthought. It is the foundation of their lives, of their creativity. Most people push through exhaustion, relying on caffeine and willpower, until burnout forces them to stop. Successful people don't wait for that moment. They take care of themselves first, so they can keep showing up. Because without health, everything else falls apart. Principle number 7, take bold risks, even when it's uncomfortable. Playing it safe won't lead you to extraordinary results. Steve Jobs bet everything on innovation, even when Apple was failing. Instead of retreating, he took bold risk that redefined entire industries. Most people wait for certainty before making a move, but certainty never comes. Successful people, they take action. If a risk feels uncomfortable, it's often a sign you're on the right track. And if you're wrong, you're still ahead of where you started. Principle number 8, build relationships, not just networks. Success isn't just about what you know. It's about who you know and how you show up for them. Taylor Swift is a master of this. She doesn't just collect industry contacts. She builds real, lasting relationships, whether it's staying connected with fans, collaborating deeply with other artists, or supporting others in the industry. She invests in people, not just opportunities. Networking is transactional. It's about what you can get at the moment. Building relationships is long-term. It's about what you can give. The difference? One fades when it's no longer useful. The other lasts a lifetime. Principle number 9, reflect and adjust every day. Most people set goals and forget them. Successful people, they adapt constantly. Steve Jobs was relentless about iteration. If something wasn't working, he changed direction fast. He didn't just set a vision and hope for the best. He fine-tuned it every step of the way. Tim Ferriss does the same. He tracks his days, reviewing what worked, what didn't, and where to improve. The real difference between success and failure, or willingness to adjust. If something isn't working, don't double down on the mistake. Pivot. Principle number 10, play the long game. Most people chase quick wins, instant success, overnight results. But successful people think in years, not in days. Steve Jobs didn't build Apple by following trends. He focused on timeless innovation, decisions that would matter decades later. Tim Ferriss didn't write the 4-hour work week for a quick payday. He built a system designed to keep working long after the book was published. Success isn't about a single breakthrough. It's about consistency. If you want to build something that lasts, stop looking for shortcuts. Play the long game. Success isn't a mystery. It's built on daily actions. At the start of this video, we asked, what if success wasn't out of reach? What if the most successful people were following principles you could use too? Now you know they are. Steve Jobs, Taylor Swift, Tim Ferriss, they didn't wait for luck. They made decisions fast. They trained their minds, protected their health, took bold risks, and played the long game. Now you have the blueprint. The only question is, will you follow through? Because success isn't about what you know. It's about what you do. So start today. Pick one principle and commit to it. And if this video helped, subscribe, because what you do next, that's what changes everything. And if you want to avoid ruining your life, click on the video in the top right-hand corner. It will give you 7 tips to avoid falling into the trap of doing just that.